It's Honey of the Motherfucking Bees variety. Not me. She's just in chat. Welcome on in, guys. Happy Monday. My hair is wet. I washed it. Are we proud of me? I shaved too. Crazy. Welcome on in, Mousy. You got a Malamute today. You have been first for 7 times now. Welcome in, Jasmine. You got a Northern River Otter. Welcome in, Wifey. You got Lucifer today. Hi, honey. You got a Sumatran Tiger. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Fun update on the island, because, you know, we haven't been there for 12 hours. Less than 12 hours. We've added 5 topics of conversation now that everybody actually wants to be friends that I added yesterday. They've all asked about what they can talk about together. We have added crackers, climbing the corporate ladder, China's one-child law, ghost hunting, and living in a simulation. That is what's been taken off our wheel today. Because they all asked for topics to talk about. So that's what everyone's talked about today on the island. It's been really good. The Great Molasses Flood was one that came up, and so is Sleep Token, but I was like, no, I can't do those off stream. Because Sarah and Dragon need to be here for them. So. But today we are jumping into Caitlin's shell again. It's like nothing eventful happened today, other than people actually needed me at my job, and that was kind of gross. I actually had to do work on a Monday on a short week, and that's just icky. Very icky. Like, how dare people actually want me at my job, what they pay me to do. Gross. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Today, other than the fact that, you know, you went to the hospital and then, you know, you went to the hospital for your body being in pain and then still walked 9 miles today for dogs. Bad idea. Bad idea. This is me lecturing you. It is great, but it does mean you push your body. It doesn't mean you push your body too hard. Well, we're on the. Looks like we're on the switch screen. That doesn't mean you over push your body. Just because you can't feel it doesn't mean it's not a problem. Okay. The music's too loud, let me know. So I opened this and I was like, wow, this looks ridiculous. And to think, I'm just going to make it look more ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if the landscaping is done. But I was like, this looks absurd. Oh, I can move myself. I guess I'm fine up there. I'm trying to think, I'm like, does anything like go in this corner? I don't think it does. Not with building, at least. Okay. I forgot how gigantic it was. It's looking good though. Let's go to this house. My hope for today is to get this done, get all of the windows and balcony type moments here done, and then all of the landscaping. That's the hope for today. Hi, littles, welcome on in. Can you pay attention? So we have our kitchen and sort of dining. I hate that that won't go on there. Oops, not that. Excuse me. Can I go on a regular table? Does it have to be a counter? Has to be a counter. And the counters don't shrink. Hi, Danny. Welcome on in. You got a black lab today. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. The counters don't shrink. But I need them to. So rude. Actually fine with those being there. I'm gonna assume Caitlin won't have most of the free stuff just because she's not home to like I don't know how much simming she's gonna be doing when she's on vacation, so. Hi, Sandy, welcome on in. Oh, you got my kitty cat today. Welcome in, Venom, you got a cave bear today. Technically that's a lie because they don't exist, but you know. Happy Monday. Is that the free couch? I wish I could sort by like 2-seater and 3-seater. I specifically want a 2-seater. It's cute, it's a little kitty, but. Oh, I just went live. You were not. You didn't DM me while I was streaming. Cleaning after destroying my house with cookies for the last 4 weeks straight, and yet I am cookieless. So this hand, empty. I'm kidding. Sort of. I am cookieless, but that is not your fault. But I am cookieless. This couch looks incredibly uncomfortable. That one looks worse somehow. Tell me what you want. Cookies. Cookie. As long as there's no raisins, it's basically my limit with cookies. I'm not a big macadamia nut girl and I don't like raisins. That's it. I eat every other cookie. The way that I'm really not picky when it comes to desserts at all. Like, I don't like lemon, raisins, and macadamia nuts. Does it get? I just don't think lemon belongs in desserts. I know I'm like kind of crazy for that because my mom and my brother both love citrusy desserts, I just think lemon's more of a savory flavor, personally. I don't think it's a dessert flavor. Personal nice cookie cake, got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think lemon belongs in desserts. My family thinks I'm crazy for that opinion, but I don't think. Like, I love it on like vegetables and chicken and things like that. I don't love it on my desserts. Yeah, like it's just, to me, it's not a sweet treat thing. Like, because if I want dessert, like, I want, like, death by chocolate. Like, I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't want, like, something sweet. Like, I want something, like, that's gonna make me feel like I'm clogging an artery. I don't want something that's, like, refreshing. No, if I want refreshing, I'd go and get, like, sorbet. No, if I want, like, dessert, I want, like, a 7-layer chocolate cake. Like, unless it's like chocolate chip or something. No, I love chocolate. Oh, these are so cute. I can't use the market space because I don't think she has like anything from it. Some of the stuff is so cute. But no, I love chocolate. So delicious. This lemonade, I know that many people don't. I love lemon, just not as a dessert. Like, I love it in my water. I love lemonade. I think it's really great on like lemon chicken, lemon pasta, things like that. And just to me, it's not a dessert thing. Like, I'm not gonna go on my way for like a lemon custard or like a lemon pie. I love it as like a lemon like sorbet. Like, that's very refreshing. But like, if I'm gonna get a pie, I'm not gonna pick lemon. If I'm gonna get a cookie, I'm not picking a lemon cookie. Like, in those moments, I'm like, I want something like sweet. I'm not going on my way to like have a citrusy moment there. Again, gorgeous rug. Not using it. I need like a farm rug. This is when my farm side can come out. We can't do anything super country in the castle. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not gonna. Doesn't seem like the place for country. That's so cute. It's a little door. A little like Wonderland door. That's so cute. That's so stinking cute. Now, I'm pretty sure Caitlin owns every pack, like kit, so I don't think that's an issue. It's not a chicken. I thought that was a chicken. It's not. Around. We could do like the classic plates on the wall moment. That could be cute over here. No, take like honey, come as a cat. Gorgeous, can't use. Also gorgeous, can't use. What's something that's like, no, it's too fancy. I mean, yes, we're at a castle, but this part isn't castle fancy. This is like the shopkeep space. What is this from? Oh, this is that like backyard thing. Okay. But what's her heck did? Phoenix, who are you playing Mega Chameleon with? Phoenix actually has a lot of hours in Mecha Chameleon. Girl loves that game. Read this guy. He's an oldie but a classic. He's kind of big. Everything from like the original years of this game are gigantic. Just annoying. Oops. Oops. Ha, queef. Hequiff. Esquiffis. Oh my god, you got 100! And you got Luna today, which is so cute because it's her gotcha day. So that's really cute. You got your 100th PO 5 of Luna on Luna's gotcha day. So cute. Cute. How was hearing the fetus's heartbeat? I was hearing fetus's Squeefy's heartbeat. That sounds like a foreign language thing, fetus's Squeefy's, but you know what I mean. Fetus's Squeefy's. Now I just like saying it. Yeah, because it just lets me know she's all good at least. She's just in there. She's just vibing. Living her life. Living her life in her dark, wet home. Unbeknownst to her that she'll be evicted from it, but, you know, that's for us to know and her to find out in a few months. Anatomy scan, which is like, oh god. My boss, when she had that done, she was like, oh, they were like, oh, do you want to look at the screen? She looked at it and she was like, I'm good. She was like, I was actually dreading the appointment, but all my family wanted copies of the photo. She was like, why do you want that? And I was like, I love how you're weirded out by the whole process you're going through. I was like, because I feel like so validated to ask you, like, how weird is this? And she's like, I hate it. She's like, I want the baby, but I hate every day of this. Like, when she started, like, actually feeling her, and she was like, I can't look. She's like, I have to think about it being, like, not what it is. And I was like, no, like, I remember one time saw a coworker's baby, like, move under her shirt, and I was like, why does no one talk about this? Like, why does no one talk about how it looks like something's gonna literally burst out of your skin? Like, and apparently they get hiccups inside of you, and I was like, and like, it's pretty common, and I was like, it makes sense that they would get hiccups, but I Worst part for me, I'm looking terrified. It does, it pisses and shits inside you. And I'm like, do you just not think about it? Is that how you get through it? I think that's what I would have to do. Is just not give any thought to it. Because, like, fuck a lot of things out. I would have to, because, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And, like, your body grew eyeballs that, like, aren't yours. Like, other eyeballs. Which is super cool and also, like, what the fuck? I mean, there's things that our bodies do every day that are super cool and also what the fuck. So, but the growing another human thing is so wild. Oh, I fear for women who didn't have modern medicine basically every single day. Because I'm like, what do you mean your tummy hurt and you just, like, had to deal with it? Because there's no way that ancient women didn't have tummy pains like we do. Like, there's just no way. Like, there's no way your tummy didn't hurt. And your periods must have been so much worse. Because, like, your food was worse, your healthcare was worse, overall your water was worse, your hygiene, your, like the ways you slept, everything was just worse. You were in, like, girdles and grundles and corsets and whatever the hell these things are called. Like, your organs were all squished all the time. Surely you guys felt disgusting all of the time. Because, like, I'm in sweatpants and a loose shirt and I still feel like bleh all the time. So, like, surely you guys felt disgusting. And you just, like, had to be there with your unfiltered water and men who didn't believe you, being called hysterical, with everyone around you being sick and just dead from whatever new disease was going around that week in the village, and your girdles and grundles and dreidel, like whatever the fuck these outfits were called, in your like 70-pound dresses that were all made of wool. Like, yeah, whatever version of the plague was going around while they hawked bodies into wheelbarrows because no one had hearses. Like, what? And then you just got your period with no proper menstrual products, or clean water, or showers, or chocolate. I don't think chocolate was around then, and probably not good chocolate if it was. So, like, what do you mean? Like, this all sounds horrible. That's horrible for me, and I have a heating pad, an AC, and a cat who loves me. Like, I can eat Ben & Jerry's ice cream with my heating pad and the AC on and take Tylenol, and it still sucks. Like, what do you mean you had literally none of the above? Like, that sounds so horrible in every single way. Like, what do you mean? You don't need AC. It's like you're camping every day in your house. You love that. It's exactly what you want. No, she's fine. She loves camping, so. He's a llama. He's supposed to be dead. Are there other creatures? Llama. A llama. He's supposed to be dead. You know who hasn't seen The Emperor's New Groove? Our favorite Mormon. I like camping to an extent, but not if I'm suffering. Isn't all camping just suffering by choice? Like, I don't understand why we are going on trips for fun that are us just reverting in our timeline and giving up luxuries of current technology. Like, we've made so many technological advancements in this world, and yet our choice for vacation is to give those up. Why? Who's your favorite Mormon? Phoenix. I don't go camping in like 8-degree weather. Clearly, you should. You'd be adapted. Hi, Football Girl. Welcome on in. You got a Scottish Terrier today. Oh, because she's not actually Mormon. We just call her one because there's so much in this world she's never done. We came up with that joke on this DC trip because she's done so few things in this world. And we're like, is it because you're Mormon? She was raised like very Catholic Christian, but no, we just decided she was a Mormon because she hasn't done anything in this world. And we kept unlocking like new things for her. Her and I just went to brunch. And to be fair, I didn't know I was like unlocking this experience for her. I realized it as it happened. We went out to brunch and like we both got orange juice and they brought it to the table and she took a sip of it and she just goes like, that tastes different. I just looked at her and I was like, different how? Because I was like, mine's fine. And so I was like, different how? She's like really good. And I was like, I mean, it's fresh squeezed. Like that kind of orange juice is really good. And she was like, I've never had fresh squeezed orange juice. I was like, oh my God, babe. I was like, man, us being roommates on the trip was like her first ever sleepover. I gave her first sip of margarita. She's never seen The Emperor's New Groove. She thought a keg stand was specifically a stand for a keg. This is just like a small handful of things, and we were like, babe. And it was the keg stand thing, like Caitlin really just goes, is this because you're Mormon? She was like, no, and then she learns that she has like 3 sisters or something. She's like, it's because you're Mormon. It just became the whole trip. She was like, every time we learned something like new and obscure, she was like, like how one of her sisters was dating a pastor who's also the mayor of the town. She was like, that's so Mormon. And so now she's just our favorite Mormon. To be fair though, her sister dating the town pastor who's also the town mayor, he's a divorced pastor and the town mayor. Like, that's so Mormon. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, babe? When she told me that, I was like, hold on. There's a lot of layers and I have a lot of questions. She was like, he's also, like, he could open a tattoo shop if he wants to. Like, he did the apprenticeship, but he doesn't have one. I was like, hold on. I have so many follow-up questions on this situation. And she just like said this while we were in my car. I was like, hold on. Like, baby girl, I got so many questions. And she was like, what? I was like, no, not just what. Oh my God. Like, I'm in tears again about it, but I was like, what do you mean you're just gonna drop that in my car right now? Like, oh. The trip was crazy. To think now I'm going back there in October because I missed them all. Gross that I like my friends. It makes me excited to see everybody again next year. I hate living so far away. I know. I wish all of our friends lived closer. But yeah, now I'm like, if I don't see my friends like a minimum of like every 6 months, I feel like I'm gonna be really sad. And I'm like, that's bad for my wallet, but it's very good for my heart. So beggars can't be choosers. It's like, do I want to be sad or do I want to be broke? Broke and happy, sad with money. I mean, you will have Un Babe next year. Of Un Bableroo. And I don't have very many IRL friends. Yeah, no, I literally have one IRL friend. So I always love when I get things from like recruiters or something, and they're like, well, if you're not interested, like, pass it along to your friends and stuff. I'm like, unless it's a remote job, I literally cannot do that. I'm like, I have one whole friend that lives near me. And even then, she's like an hour away because she's up near the Boston area. So I'm like, I have one whole friend. Like, I have a lot of friends, but I have one whole friend in this area. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Just such a crazy thing to explain to people who, like, actually have, like, friends near them and are more, like, in-game, like, in-person gamers rather than online. And they're like, what do you mean, like, all your friends are online? I'm like, I mean what I said, and I said what I mean. They're on my... Like, where are my friends? They're in my little phone. They're within my device. They come with me everywhere. They're in my pocket. My one friend is my husband. Yeah, I'm like, if my mom and my brother can count, then I have 3 friends. Like SpongeBob with his like, my whole 3 friends. And my 2 cats, I have a hand. If we're counting souls instead of just like humans. I can't even play games with all my friends because I don't have a working pair. Oh yeah, is it still doing that creepy thing? Is it still doing the scary thing? Where it like twitches? The twitching thing it was doing was real creepy. Really ruined Among Us. Yeah, because it was doing that like flickery like thing. Where it was like kinda like twitchy. Is it still what it does? It's kind of looking kind of scary what it was doing. What's when I just snapped that? I doubt she'll even look back behind the greenhouse, but you never know. I mean, I doubt she'll even look at the whole build, if we're honest. I think she'll put it down, flip me off, and walk away. Yeah, we're so for real. I don't think she'll even tour the build. I think she'll just put it down and be like, walk away. So if we're honest, I think I'm just going to flip it off. So. just put a second one over here, or did I not do that? That's a window. This one. Nice, has mass pictures. Have you finished yours yet? From Rich and Famous, I'll get a new laptop. And then we all can finally actually play games with Erica. It'll be a beautiful day. I like you. Oh wait, Dragon, guess what? Cult 4, aka Dragon. I like how it's called Cult 4. Is she just the fourth house? No, my Steam recommended Rust to me because I've played Palworld and Outbound. They were like, you've played games with similar tags. And I was like, nope, I don't need to be scammed out of skins. I was like, I'm so good. I've heard the horror stories. It's also on sale right now, though. It's like 40% off or something. But I saw it and I was just like, I'm so good. I'm so good. But yeah, between Palworld and Outbound, now they're like, you played games with similar tags to these. And it was like Left 4 Dead, Red Dead Redemption, Rust, and like 2 other games. And I was like, oh god. I found it funny. I was like, oh no. What else can I stick in this place? I don't want it to feel overlooked or rushed. I want to actually have stuff in it so that it will suck out your soul. I should give this place an outdoor kitchen. Also, which pergola do we like better? Do we like do we want to like an outdoor kitchen with like this pergola? And then we can do like the gardens over here with like this vibe? An outdoor kitchen up here with like this one. That leads down to the gardens. Is that floating? That is floating. Should flower this out better. Okay, that looks better. Question for the class: should I re-download Bubble for Friends? No. No. Don't do it. There's too many horror stories. Is that too much gray? Wait, what color would a pergola at a castle be? Maybe that one. It's like a gray brown. But no, Erica, no. Too many horror stories out there. Too many creeps. Aren't there like mom groups out there? What if you joined one of those? Don't they have those? Like, expected mother groups and stuff like that? There aren't any in your area? What the hell? What the helly? I mean, you have us. we're pretty cool. We're not like there. We're pretty cool. We're pretty chill. We're totally not creepy at all. We're slightly insane. Like, we're only like slightly crazy and not at all insane. So I'd say that's a pretty good win for strangers on the internet. You could have had way weirder people. You'd say no one hates you. You said no one in this group hates you. Can't speak for like people in your life, but I know no one in this group hates you. I'll tell you that. Like, I can confidently say that, so. Oh, I have to put her fuck ass toilet in here, aren't I? It's only because it's her shell. You don't bother any of us. But I also get what you're saying, because I also suck at reaching out to people. I don't think I reach out to, like, anybody. I am very bad at it. And then people reach out to me and I'm like, oh, hello. Thank you for knowing that I'm alive. I don't want to spend like 4 billion hours on the bathroom in the basement of the groundskeeper's house. Dragon and her made-up number. I'm so much better at reaching out when I don't have 23424645782323232343647 things going on. Yeah, Snapdragon has a lot going on right now. There's her stupid move going on. I mean, like, overall, it's not stupid. It's just taking over her life. Like, the move itself isn't stupid, and it's for the best. It's just taking over her life. I just smashed the number pad! I said it in one breath, though. I'm proud of myself. I don't hate bothering others. Your stuff is important, too, just like everyone else's. Someone who's really good about reaching out is Jasmine. If I don't give her confirmation of life, she gets stressed. She hates to see a busy workday coming because she'll reach out to me and be like, bitch, are you alive? And I'm like, sorry, I haven't looked at my phone other than like 2 Discord messages. To be fair, either I'm really busy or I literally put my phone down, don't know where it is. One of those things likely has happened. Because both of them happen every day. Like, I either get really busy or I lose my phone. Always one or the other. I'm very good at putting down my phone and then forgetting where it is about 3 seconds later. Just fucking call me, though. Phoenix is very good about that too. She loves to pop into your DMs at like 8 a.m. bright and early in all caps, being like, hi, hope you have a fantastic day, you beautiful, lovely, amazing human. And I'm like, oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the Mormon, and she shall appear. Hey, baby, hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Oh, hi! Phoenix, I learned you're Mormon today. Eric. It's the way you just casually said that. Just like, oh, hey, I learned you're Mormon today. Hi, Ashley, welcome on in. So much just made the ass crack of Dawn and it would be like, I'll respond after cock, and then I forget because I'm awful. No, literally, she'll message me when she gets up at like 6 a.m. and I'll see it when I'm like doing just like my quick scroll through Discord, like with my morning, like check my phone. And then I'll remember at like 1 p.m. and I'll be like, oh shit, Phoenix messaged me today, didn't she? And at this point, I'm better at responding when she texts me than Discord. But at this point, like, I've already Snapchatted her like 3 times. So I'm like, dang, she knows I'm awake. I feel like a dick now. But like I saw the message. It's just my brain hadn't woken up at that point. I'm just like, oh, that's cute. I'll respond later. Later comes and goes, and I'm like, oh shit. I love how we all see them and then just go like, oh, it's really cute. When my brain turns on, like I'll answer. And then like 4 business days later, we're like, shit. I feel that's just us universally though. We're like, oh shit, our brains turned on like, 4 business days later. And we're like, oh, we didn't do that. like whoops. I miss my brain being on. I have like 3 to 4 people that snap me and they're about to snap me first. Hey, I have my universal snap. I send all of my streak people in the morning so I don't break my streaks. And then anything after that, I do my best to respond. I'm like, I keep my streaks. After that, I do my best. Like that's my commitment. Hi, Trimon Top. You got a blue healer today. Happy Monday. Sarah, I rolled the Great Molasses Flood today for one of the conversations for my Mies. I did not pick it. I did not let them have it though because I was not streaming and you were not there. So I re-rolled and they got Living in a Simulation. So don't worry. I did not let them have that. They had a lot of conversations today, so. After I made all of the new Mies and they had time to settle with each other, they all wanted to become friends today. And they all had questions on what to talk about, so. We ended up adding like 5 conversation topics today. It was a whole thing. I was just sitting here spinning the wheel on my lunch break. Just wanted to spread sunshine and make at least one person smile. Aww. She's such a sweet Mormon. I know, Phoenix is the sweetest. She's just a sweet girl. I love when she randomly texts me. She's like, my bird of the day is this. I'm like, oh, it's my bird of the day. When we were roommates, she told me about the bird of the day every morning. And it's like, do I like birds? No, but she does. And she has an app to tell me about the bird of the day. And because it's her thing, I like hearing about it. Turtle. That's also really cute. I love you for it. Yeah, she's just our baby girl. This would be great. Can't use. It's too tall. What if I just make a book chair or a book table? Did you just headbutt my chair? Can I help you? Word of the day today was the common grackle. A grackle? Squad, what do we think a grackle looks like? Common grackle. Oh, they are cute. Oh, he looks sad. Oh my god, look at him. What a little bitch. What a little bitch, guys. Look at him. Sassy. I like their feathers though. Look at him. He looks so tough for something that probably weighs like 3 pounds. See, does he even weigh 3 pounds? 3.9 ounces. Tiny ass thing. Looks fierce as hell for a tiny ass thing. It's ready to fight. Oh, is that the women? I find it so funny when like the men and women of a species look so opposite. How did we really figure out that they like, other than obviously watching them mate, but like how did we figure out that they're like linked? Pretty bad. Oh, they're occasionally seen here. Hi. Yeah, I'm looking at birds. Did you want to be involved? You can jump up here if you want to be involved. Opinionated. Interesting. See, I would see this bird on the street and just be like, oh, it's probably like a raven. I don't know. I don't know birds. See, I'm not good about birds. Sassy. They look sassy. That's my take on them. They're sassy. It's my opinion on them. Sassafrasses. These are mulberries. I have to beat them. You're like, they eat my berries. Those dicks. How rude. You know, if they're rude like that, they'd probably get along with Mario. Still salty about his behavior yesterday. Bro was not nice. Not nice behavior. I have a child. Have fun with child. With child. This song makes me think of Goat, and I think he would cackle if he found out why. Is there an actual right way to put this together? Maybe that. Can you turn my TV remote because trying to use the advertisement? Is it a Roku? A Fire TV. Oh yeah, I don't use the app for my Fire TV, but I do use it for my Roku. I've used the Fire TV one like twice when I've lost the remote in my bed, but it's definitely not my preferred thing for that. Oh, I saw that you got your Fortnite working on your Switch. After, you know, like 4 business days. I lost it when I moved. Oh no, that's long gone at this point. Why can't I put him further up? Oh, I do not see what you're playing now. Why? What are you playing? What are you playing? Black Cat thinks it's sitting in the middle of TV. That is very Black Cat. I don't know why Black Cats love TV so much, but they really do. And it's quite annoying, if we're honest. Black Cats really like to just be with the TV. Okay, that's super basic, but I feel like that's all we need for this space. Collecting dinos? What? Is it a whole game about dino collecting? Stairs back here too. If I want like a little outdoor kitchen here, maybe the stairs can be like here. Oh, thanks for the bags. Oh wait, that's like a thing in Fortnite? It's like a dino collecting game? That's really cute. I wanna play that. I don't wanna shoot people. I'm gonna collect dinos. How do I play that game? How do I do that game instead? I don't like how giant this staircase is. Up there. What if I get another platform like here? finding random hee hee ha ha maps like Dragon Tycoon. That sounds so much more fun than shooting people. Why do we gotta shoot people when we could just have fun with hee hee ha ha maps? We'd be playing around with hee hee ha ha maps, but no. We're gonna go shoot people. We could be playing with hee hee ha ha's and dragons. This. No, I don't. I need this. Yeah. Okay. I need. Is it this I used? No, I used whatever that is. The stairs on this build are definitely the most obnoxious part. Like, I've never had to use stairs like this on a build before. That is not the same. Okay, that didn't fix it. Did I fix it out here? Oh, well, there's still gaps out here. Well, these ones I can cover with landscaping. The other ones I don't know if they can. Okay. I have some pathing here. Didn't we get other stones in like one of the... We got these, which I don't like. Me, every time something from that 2 shows up, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? No ghost stone. This stone bollard was originally created with the intention to stop speeders from being able to pass into certain areas. Another floating. So apparently do not snap to manipulate terrain. Okay. So terrain paint it is. Do I know which one? Maybe that one? Oh, I don't like that one. Okay. Maybe that one? This one? Okay. That is the wrong one. Okay. So path to there. Just start doing a lot of landscaping. No, I don't think I'll do this over the entirety of like the base, but I think in some parts just to break it up from being so, I don't want to say ugly, but I guess repetitive. It just helps to kind of break up all this. By no means do I expect to cover all of that, but breaking it up is nice. Okay, we did get the tree, or a tree. Let me see if I can get more of the landscaping in. The gallery. I don't know how you spell this pack. What kind of landscaping lights do I want for this place? What kind of landscaping lights do you think a castle has? The romantic garden ones? That's not where I want that to go. No. I'm just gonna put something I do over here. Fountain. Okay. Feels too small. And this feels like large. In my defense, if you are going into a hedge maze at a castle at night, I feel like that's your problem. But I will add lights just in case you are. I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, if you feel so inclined. I'm not going outside at night, no thank you. Just point blank, anywhere. Not specifically to a castle's the hedge maze, but no, just anywhere, point blank, the end. No outside. I get it, that's how I feel about camping. There's chocolate outside. Okay, so that fills in a lot of this backspace. I don't know what I'm doing on this area. I could put like swings. That fills a bit of it. Rule numero uno, you don't leave the tent ever or just at night? Just to like clarify. Actually, I feel like these would be cute over here. You build the tent, you don't leave it. The end. That's camping. Asking for something or someone to get you. You've gotta pee too damn bad. See, even the person who's gung-ho camping, they're like, nah. What are the other trees that are, like, what's this tree? What's not a tree we have? I mean, I'm in Windenburg, so like... Still, what tree is this? Camping but not the dark. We have found her weakness. I feel like the gallery's just not working. Because surely there's stuff labeled landscape. Like... the heckin' stretch. Welcome back, Phoenix. I still don't know what's going over here. Should probably actually get like windows on this build soon. So it'll probably make me feel a bit more accomplished. Put a motor on it. It wouldn't go all the way around it, but I might put one in front of it if I remember how to do bridges. Because I forget how to do bridges. But it would be a small moat, just like here. Because despite this being a 64 by 64 lot, I don't have a lot of room left. I've actually like run out of room. She's a skinny moat. So you're saying I'm skinny? The moat, probably. Okay. Let's pick out windows. I should probably try to do a floor plan of some sort before I put windows on it. I'm scared to see what the inside looks like because I just started sticking rooms on it. So that's the basement. This is the first floor. Lose the egg I was holding, I will lose it. How do I make this not clippy? Doesn't like drawing a fence around it usually help? Once this is a room, it should be fine. Did you lose the egg? I'm gonna assume Sarah lost her egg. Thank you for the streaking dragon. I don't know what these two upstairs rooms are gonna be. On this first floor, we need a grand staircase. That's about all I know. You lost your egg. It's like the grand staircase would logically be in the middle. I don't think I can fit it there. It's like we need an actual door here. After, you know, you entered through the gate. Which door, I don't know, but... Just put that one down for now. Like a multi-staggered entry. Just, yeah, like that's not gonna work. Does that lead us? I hate them over here. I don't think they work over here. They don't. I mean, you walk right into them if I put them there. Feels like a lot of stairs. I need to do the floor plan before I can put down windows, and I don't know what I want. Okay. I've already established that I don't like that railing, so let's just do that for now. Because the thing is, I want this to be like a ballroom. So I want to have like a ballroom over there. I don't know what goes over here. That's as far as I got in my brain. I can make this a bathroom. What's this one? That could be a bath. I said that with such little confidence. And then the ballroom over here. Ballroom type room, so like a large dining table. I don't know. I'll make a ballroom somehow. And then this could be a library, maybe? Do you put in a castle? Now, I've been to a few castles. You would think I'd have some idea. I don't, though. Just put that over there for now. I'll figure out what goes in it later. And then we go upstairs. How many bedrooms should a castle? There should obviously be a few corridors and whatnot for the dramatics of it all. just delete. See? I'm like, it wasn't what I wanted. What's that? Whenever grand entry. I don't know what that's gonna be, but it's a room for now. And then over here, a room, maybe a bathroom, and then yeah, thank you. Alright, so right now we're looking at a like 3-bed, 3-bath. Stores are neat as fuck. Okay, so we are in 3-bed, 3-bath right now. We have a ballroom type thing with a large. I don't know, I'm going to figure out what I put in these rooms. So you can have like a library / living room space over there, half bathroom, grand entry. Looks like a large hosting space with like a really open concept kitchen, large dining table that I'll probably have to make out of like combining more than one dining table. Like I'll probably have to do like did this pack even come with a dining table? It did, okay. I don't like that one. I don't like that one either. But I'm gonna have to do something like 2 together to make like a gigantic hosting situation. And then like a chef's kitchen, buffet tables, library office type situation. Family space with like a primary, a guest space with a bathroom, a shared room between 2 kids maybe, and then hall bath. Probably put like a half bath in this room too. Basically everyone gets their own freaking bathroom in this house. Thank you for the follow, welcome on in. And then we need a balcony door over here. There's a lot going on with this. I haven't even put windows on yet. That was on the to-do list today. It'd be really great to have that to done, but we'll get there. How do I want us getting up here? It feels like a staircase situation, not a ladder situation, but where do I want to put the stairs? I just realized these aren't painted. Do I want to sneak them inside or outside? Hide them over here. Oh, no, I can't. What did I just do? Oh, because it leads them outside. She'll, actually it's not. Her shell is just this half of this build. It's just this room and this basement. But she's one of my dear friends, so I'm trolling her with doing a giant build for it. So. What kind of stairs? I mean, I guess if I put them outside, I would do more of a scaffolding type stair. Just like these. This really fit the castle vibe though. These. You're too tall. When is this due? This is due July 22nd. She's currently on vacation, so when she gets back from vacation is when she's doing tours. And we have another friend who has a shell due in August. We basically always have shells going on around our communities. Just both fun and overwhelming. Okay, I probably don't need to worry about wallpaper right now. I was getting the floor plan done so I could put down windows. I should probably continue to focus on that. Yeah, it is. Well, no. In the game, she's Caitlin Jolene Sim because it doesn't fit the full... her full thing. Oh no, fireworks are starting. I follow her, so I don't mind her that way. Oh, it's her old one. Oh no. But yeah, it's Caitlin Jo. It's yeah, she shows up as anonymous because she's her old name still. But she's Caitlin Jolene Sim, so she's the gallery's moving incredibly slow today, but she's that name. But her whole handle can't fit as a gallery name, so. Of course. Yeah, that's her handle. Let's go this way. Just get across from each other. Cute. And then color do I want this to be? Any other unpainted ones? Probably not. Not the floor. Sarah with the 12 months. Thank you for the 12 months, baby. A whole heckin' year. That's crazy. Time is soup. Time is false. Time is made up. Time is so fake. Like, also, how is it already July? Well, not quite yet, but like this week is July. I feel like I was just complaining about how cold it was in January. Like, where does the time go? It needs to be cold again? No. I despise the cold. This is coming from someone whose AC has broken twice. Not twice this summer, just twice in general. I can handle that. Like, obviously I prefer like 70 over 100, but no, the second it gets below like 60 degrees, I start getting a little like, then when it gets below 50, I'm like, can put on all the layers. There just gets to a point where I'm like, it's cold. We need this one. We need. Get to there. I can only get so naked. Things I actually don't like. I don't like being naked, and I still prefer the heat. Like, I love blankets, and I don't like being naked, and I still would take the heat over the cold every day. So, I hate the cold. I hate the winter so much with, like, my entire heart. My entire heart and being just hate the winter. Okay, so these are my only options for tall walls. I was watching a streamer today, and she wants to try and learn a thing in sign language every day, which I think is a fun challenge to take on. And so it makes me want to ask, does anyone here know any sign language? I feel like you're all gonna say no, you fucking bitch, but like, it's still a question I have. This Lola. Like, I know the whole alphabet, but I think that's not that important, like, not that impressive. My sister-in-law? Is your sister-in-law deaf? Or is, like, the kid she's having gonna be deaf? Can you predict that child's gonna be deaf? That's a legit question. Like, is that one of the disabilities you can, like, pre-tell the child? So I know you can pre-tell some of their, like, issues. Oh, interesting. But legit, is that, like, an issue you can pre-tell for a child? I just know there are some you can, like, pre-detect in a child, like spina bifida and stuff. Or spina bifida, whatever, however you say it. Like, is that one you can predetermine in a child? Or is it just like, oh, we figured out at the age of, like, 2, she hasn't been hearing us? I mean, obviously it's different now than, like, when we were kids, too. I feel like there's a lot that they can figure out now. Hey, moms-to-be. Can they tell if your baby's gonna be deaf? What kind of tests do they run on your babies now? Not like a creepy way, I'm curious what they test for now. Spina bifida, you can get tests on. Yeah, I know that one you can get tests because they tested like my generation for that. So I'm sure they still test kids now for that because that's like a really serious thing. Like if you just catch that early on, there becomes the question of like, is this child going to survive, kind of thing. Like that can be like an incredibly serious issue. And Down syndrome, but not for hearing. That's done the day they were born, and then again at monthly checkups. Got it. Is that the same with like eyesight and stuff? I assume yes. And it's just like fingers crossed your baby can hear. I don't mean to laugh, it's just like you're just sitting there like the last 8 years, but not for being deaf and blind. Interesting. I mean, something might have changed in the last 8 years. Who knows? But as far as I know, and I don't know anything, so definitely don't take my word for it. But as far as I know, there's not tests for it. But obviously, I don't... Like, the last time I had my ears checked was when they make you do, like, oh, do you hear a ping in this ear? And you're like, yep. And they're like, do you hear a ping in this ear? And you're like, yep. And you're like, cool. And you're like, cool. And I've never been to an eye doctor, so... Oh yeah, it's true. They come out like blind kittens. I remember the first friend I ever had who had a baby. When he came out, I was like one of the first questions I asked her was like, "Oh, are his eyes open?" She was like, "Becca, he's not a kitten." And I was like, "I don't know when they open their eyes." I was like, "You think I know how they come out?" I said, "Girl, I don't know if they come out with their eyes open." And I was like, "Oh my god, are his eyes open? Like, what color are they?" And she was like, "Girl, he's not a kitten. His eyes are open." I was like, "I don't know that." I was like, "Isn't he like blind right now? Like, don't they like, can't they like not see?" Their eye closed. I can't with you. No, legit. I was like, is he good? Because I was like, isn't he like blind right now? Like, why would he doesn't need those. Why would he come out with them open? He doesn't need them. He can't see you. But legit, I was like, why would he need this? He can't see you. Like, granted, I was like 18 or 19 when she had the baby. But yeah, I was like, what? And she was like, you dumbass, he's not a kitten. And I was like, I know he's not a kitten. But I didn't know they came out I know they come out screaming. I didn't know they just came out like, hello, like staring at you. Like, that's creepy as hell. Add that to the reasons why I don't want them. What do you mean it comes out just looking at me? Like, ew. I don't want that. It just comes out looking at me? Is it nephews? No. My son has... my brother has no children. My stepbrother has a child, but I've never met him. He's like two or three. And like my only nieces and nephews are like my friends' kids. And then my cousins have babies, but I see them maybe once a year. Oh. Wide-eyed for 2 hours after he came out. I would think he was possessed. I'd be like, is this supposed to look like this? Like, I would literally look at him and be like, is he supposed to look like that? And they'd probably be like, yes. And I'd be like, I don't like it. What's the return policy? That would be my question the second a baby came out. I'd be like, what's the return policy? Like, do I have a 90-day window? What's the vibe here? No returns. Sure, I mean, I can like full return, you know, return to sender, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they just shove it back up. Can you imagine? Back in the good old testes. You know, if it was possible. Hi, sister. Thank you for streaking. Never entered this Taylor. Where's the actual shell in this? Oh my god, I should make it like a fun test for you guys to figure it out. There's two of them, actually. No, I only doubled it. Does this look like Caitlyn's shell quadrupled? Oh, this is not center. Yeah, I'm gonna put a door up there. For the heck is it? There is actually two of her shell in here. Her shells are over here. See, 1, 2. And then the basement. It's the groundskeeper's house. No, because it can't connect to what I've added to the lot. That's against shell rules. I can duplicate it and have it touch itself. It cannot touch the main build. It cannot touch whatever I add. Because I cannot add any walls or anything to the actual shell. So this shell itself, I doubled and made the groundskeepers and greenhouse. Because if it touched the castle, I'd be breaking shell rules. This doesn't break shell rules. So, no, it's the groundskeeper and greenhouse back here with the gardens. Malicious compliance! Yeah, so it's out here with like the gardens that we've like I keep going back to and working on. And then, you know, we have the castle on the water. I'm just like so casually building. Like, because, you know, Caitlin was like, I want to make a small shell. Then, like, maybe we can do all the tours in 1, maybe 2 streams instead of, like, 3 or 4. And I was like, that's a cute thought, Caitlin. To which I literally said to her, I was like, what if I made your shell into Hagrid's hut and I built Hogwarts? And she was like... And I was like, I'm not going to actually build Hogwarts. There's too many beautiful Hogwarts builds, and, like, that would be too intimidating to do. I didn't say I wouldn't build a castle, though. You literally were like, oh, you don't see her shell? It's just behind. Yeah, what do you mean you don't see her shell? That's crazy. It's here. Her shell exists, I promise. It's there. You can see it. It's back there. It's right there. See that sliver? It's over there. You can do multiple, yeah. You can multiply it and put it on the lot as many times as you want. You can add things to the lot. It's a whole thing. I remember the day that I learned you could add to the lot that the shell was on as long as it's not touching the main shell. I was like, my whole life's about to change. I was like, for the worse for the rest of you, but for the better for me. Because then we get stuff like this. Which, amazing for me. Horrible for the rest of you. But for me, amazing. I do want them open. Just had a bunch of stained glass features. Yeah, just a castle. It's fine. It's casual. You've never just built a casual castle for your friends. I'm bad trying. This is I think only like the third build I've done with terrain. That still needs a lot of landscaping to help cover it up a bit. This is also the first castle I've ever built. That's why it's taking me so much longer than my usual builds. I'm not exactly a fantasy builder. Well, there's also a dungeon basement that I'll be making. Okay, I forgot about all my other previous casual castles. I mean, I've built a lot of... I build big things often. But, like, I'm not really, like, a fantasy builder. Like, I've never had a reason to build a castle. So I've never built a castle. But, like, me building big things isn't, like, unheard of. But what I've really learned about the castle is that it's all about the details. Like, more is more here. So, but there is also a basement that I'll be making into a dungeon. Do I know how? No. That's a later Mies problem. Because right now today's focus is just to get all the exterior stuff done. So that when I do this next time, I can go inside and actually like start working on the rooms. Because there's gonna be so much like clutter and antiquing to do that like the inside of this castle will probably take me like a normal like 3 to 4 hour stream to do. Which is how long it usually takes me to just build a normal house. This is already hour like 6 or 7 of doing just this. We haven't even gotten inside the house, like other than a rough floor plan. So I still have to figure out which. Now that I have these windows up, I think I'm better with the black fence. Nick Grandma. Hi Jan, welcome in. You got trouble today. Cutie. Cutie pie. How's Jasper? I no longer ask how Jen is. I just ask how Jasper is. Oh wait, you left him, didn't you? You don't hear the naked grandma? Yeah, you left Jasper today, didn't you? Like, I hear naked grandma. You should hear naked grandma. A mother one? She was right into babysitting a mother? Crazy. tomorrow morning. So you get a night in your bed. That's something. I get new laundry for your next booking. Jesus. You get a night in your bed, so that's nice. So you basically got to go home, switch out your clothes. That's something. What fence is this? And why can't I see it? Oh, it's this one. Okay, holiday rights for July 4th. Or is this for the dog you met like last week? Is that the owner of this one? Cherry mix. Better be a nice dog. Better not poop in front of a Roomba. You better be done with the Roomba poopers. Roomba's to disable. Jen's like, I will never own a Roomba in my life. Thank you. Hi, Kit Kat. Welcome on in. How are you doing today, lovely? Welcome on in. We've got Kit Kat, we've got Collection, we've got Venom. I'm guessing Venom caused this. But welcome on in, friends. For those who don't know me, I am Becca or Cozy. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a variety streamer over here on the Twitchy Twatchy. Today we are playing some Sims 4. We're working on our friend Caitlin Jolene plays Sims 4 Shell Challenge, which is a mouthful to say. But I hope you had a wonderful stream. Oh, it's just ironic. Well, Venom is a dear friend of ours, so I hope you had a wonderful stream. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. If anyone needs to raid and run, by all means do so. I know streaming can take a lot out of us, so if you need to go hydrate, eat, rest, shower, lay down, just be horizontal and away from a screen, I completely get it. By no means are you obligated to hang out here, but if you'd like to, by all means, we'd like the company. But let me know what you are up to if you want to chat. I'd love to hear how stream went. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over here. Like I said, we're working on our friend Caitlin's shell. For reference, this is not the shell she made. The shell she made is half of this. This isn't duplicated. This is me just being a troll to my friend. So, I mean, this is just me being a troll. Because I'm a big builder and she thought she could give me a tiny shell to work on. And I said, no, no, no. So, and I said, no, 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 babes. So, poor Caitlin. Big build. She cannot lie. I can't. I'd rather spend 20 hours on one build than spend 20 hours making like 30 tiny homes. It's true, and I cannot lie. Gaming the system. Yep. The shell's not touching the rest of the builds. Doesn't break the rules. It's within the confines of the rules. I didn't add anything to the shell other than duplicating it, and it touches itself. Nothing else. Shell rules still apply. I'm just obnoxious. I think that's a pretty good baseline around here, though. I'm like, shell rules still apply. I didn't do anything. Even if I did break the shell rules, though, she'd just be like, I'd be like, what? Take the doggy out. Oh my god, yay. Oh, I know. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but I know around where I live, it's gonna like surpass the hundreds this week, and that's before the feels like kicks in. And one of the first things I thought about was like, I feel so bad for like all the pet paws because I'm dreading the heat, but at least I know it's coming and I can wear shoes, and I don't have to go out. They have to go out and they don't have little shoes, and they also don't know it's coming. And I was like, I feel really bad for all the pet paws. Like, it's gonna be a struggle for them. It's gonna be really hot. That's done. Jen, does your next dog sitting place have little shoes for the little lady? Does she have little... Does she have little booties, little shooties for the hot days? In the yard to touch grass. Okay, well that's something, I guess. Definitely make sure they're hydrated as all heck and don't overheat. I heard a horror story about a rover sit with a dog overheated. Like, the heat is just so unbelievable and scary right now. Where's the bush I want? Bush? Bush. You know, I stand by that quote. Clearly it was my sim that didn't have friends, but still. I stand by it. You always just go, oh, at my quotes. Basically, every time a quote comes out, Jen just goes, oh. July 22nd. It's the first stream she's doing back from her vacation. No, they were really wilding with this fountain. Oh, it's the 27th? I thought it was the 22nd. Is it not the first stream back? I thought it was the first stream back. Is it the week after? Oh, I guess it's the week after. I thought it was the first stream back. And then Jen's are August 21st-ish area because I got that weekend off from the restaurant so that I could be there for tours. Well, mentally that was what I told myself was the reason. Did I need to take a whole weekend off from the restaurant for that? No. But it gave me an excuse to do so and give myself a break. So the late nights. Oh, true. Are they still going to be late nights when she comes back? Like, is that just soccer now forever, or was it just while she was doing the stuff while Kiddo was gone? In all honesty, I haven't even looked at Jen's yet. I don't have any idea what I want to do. Like, I saw Jen build it, and then I don't remember what it looks like. Because to be fair, Jen, you just kind of built it and then put it on the gallery. It wasn't like you had a stream doing it. So I don't even really remember what it looks like. I haven't looked at it since. Once I finish Caitlin's, I'll actually look at it and get an idea of what I'm doing for it. You're doing it next week? Okay. All I know is I have the Shelter on my calendar for her. You're like, I don't know, it's in my calendar somewhere. There's one thing about Jen, it's in her calendar. If there's one thing we've learned about Jen, she's got a calendar and things are in it. Girl's booked out to October at this point. And here I was thinking like, oh, I could tell Jen in like August that I'm thinking of like coming down in October. No, thank God I brought it up earlier because she's already booking October. That girl stays booked and busy. Jen's out here just staying booked and busy. There's one thing that I'm good at, staying organized. I was gonna try and do Matthew's off stream and then I just did not get to it. Like I kept remembering in the back of my head and then I was like, crap, I don't. And every time I would remember, I'd be like, crap, I have something else to do. There's something here. Oh, fig tree. No. I can't. Jen's like, no, I was reading a book. Let's go back. Give me pond. Pond. That's a pond. That's Alyssa. Log. Log. Those are two, right. Pond, James Pond. What's this? Terrifying fountain pond. What does that do? It's like nothing. It's like swans are more castle-y than ducks. No offense to the ducks, it's just... Okay, Jen. This dragon's still here. I wish she was house hunting. Virtually, but still. Do you know what we're doing tomorrow? Oh, she gets her homework done. Honey, be a responsible person. Do your homework. No, that works. I mean, I gave it to you as an option, so. I mean, I put 8:30 on my schedule, but I figured that was about when you could start, because it's 7:30 for you. And you have to, like, get off work and do dinner and stuff. Hi, Swiggy. Welcome on in. American short hair. That's what my cats are. How was the rest of the stream? Just feel like too many plants. I feel like that's what you have to do with ponds. Where's that other tray I wanted? Okay. Eating dinner? Finally. Hopefully Swig will take better care of herself when she has guests over. Finish at the end? Aww! That's so exciting. I'll have to see your shell when Matthew actually tours it tomorrow. It's good. It's gonna take me forever because we haven't even gone inside yet, but we finished the actual shell part, if that's any help. The actual shell part is done. It's the rest of it that I have to finish. But it's okay. We'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I did it to myself, so. What bench do I want? Just a classic wood bench. Thank you. It's my first ever castle, so it's been an adventure. You can kind of tell the parts I finished because they actually have the lighting done. But it's a work in progress. Yeah, my first ever castle. Why I decided to do that, I don't really know. But now have our pond. This side now feels empty. There's like empty random spots. I'm like, I don't know what to fill in like these areas with. Snaky! Guys, Swig Snaky. I think this is... That's like even, right? This one I have to go back one. Oh! There it is! It's like I was waiting for the naked grandma to yell at me. It's not even. Feels even, I think. Like that's. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Okay. I think I want like wisteria and stuff all on the outside. That'll probably be the last major detail for outside. There's gonna be a bunch of little stuff. Like I want to put an outdoor kitchen and a thing out here. I need to figure out what I want to put on the sides over on these areas. Maybe I'll put something over here that's for like the groundskeeper house. And then we'll actually be able to... There's a floor plan for inside. We have the big open concept kitchen and dining host space with the outdoor kitchen as well. Our library office, a half bathroom with our guaranteed entrance. And then we have a primary suite, the 2 bedrooms with the 2 bath. And then we have the full upstairs. I don't know what we'll do with the 2 upstairs rooms. But we have these 2 upstairs rooms. We do technically also have this circle room that I could put a door to. If we want it to be something. I can make it like a solarium or something, I guess. I'm not sure what I want these 2 upstairs rooms to be. So glitch, won't it? Yeah. Circle rooms, hate that. Circle rooms are weird. I have to figure out what door I want on that. Okay, let's accept that. And of course that one wouldn't work. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want in these. Well, this could maybe be an off... Oh no, it's such a big room. I was gonna say it could be like an office, like a wizardy space. I can make it like a wizard space with like this big solarium with like with like telescopes and stuff up here. Like a hidden wizard space. This could technically get a door to it too. I don't know what I'd put in there, but it could get one. There's so many, like, I could just make so many quirky little rooms. For what? I don't know. But I can. I think because I can, I should. And we have the basement dungeon. Can't forget about that. So... Maybe I had a skeleton in the one that we can't reach. Yeah, you know, we have a lot of space. It's gonna get a little quirky. It's fine. I'm gonna have a lot of space to fill with who knows what. With castle witchy wizardy vibes. Like the outside is grand and there's gonna be some grand moments. But then there's also gonna be like wizard shit. Because why not? We have it. I could fill a whole room with just like crystals. So why not? Like if I can, I should. You know this build is big when these don't look gigantic. Like the giant wisteria looks normal. That's when you know you've overdone it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Are they all called Wisteria? I mean, that's Ivy, that's Wisteria, and this is... So, I mean, most of it's called actually Wisteria. If I didn't want to scroll through it all. Tasteful amount of wisteria. I don't want to look overgrown. I want tasteful wisteria. Okay, sweetie. Vertical. I don't have a lot of vertical wisteria. I'm assuming wisteria just doesn't really grow vertically, and that's why. I don't know much about the plant, but I'm assuming that's a part of why. Greenery down at the bottom to help, like, blend it. So, like, I did the hand motion and my mouth just didn't think of a word. It's fine. That's where we're at. I love wisteria in this game, but I actually don't know if I've ever seen it in real life. Like, being so honest, I don't know if I have. If I have it, it was in Europe, and I definitely did not clock it, so. That's some random thing I'd have to text my mom, be like, Mom, did we ever see Mysterio? She'd probably be like, what? I'd be like, I just need confirmation. I'd also like to point out, I am shocked by the amount of people who didn't know that Texas lost a giraffe for 2 weeks. Like, genuinely shocked by the amount of you that were like, what? Because what do you mean, what? Why does nobody else know about this? Why does nobody else know about the giraffe that was lost? I've been up since 7. Oh no, Jen. Hashtag location? What? What do you mean hashtag location? The missing draft. Oh. It was all over social media. I was like, this is, like, I feel like this is everywhere. Like, how did people not know about the previously missing giraffe? I feel like she was all over social media. I mean, maybe it's just because I get a lot of, like, animal news on my socials. Like, I'm sure that's a big part of it. But I truly was like, how, first of all, how does a giraffe just wander out of a zoo? She's like 18 feet tall. Like, so step one, how did she just, what do you mean she just wandered out? I feel like that shouldn't be possible. Like, first of all, she should be better, there should be better security on the animals. But two, how does she just wander out without being noticed? And then, how does it take 2 weeks to find her? My mom was like, well, she was behind some really tall grass and like fat and happy. And I was like, Mom, it took her like a week just to find the really tall grass. She escaped an urban zoo. There was a solid like week where like we roughly knew her location because she left a zoo. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, like a random giraffe plopped down from the sky into Texas, which is an incredibly large state, and now we have to find her like hide and seek, haha. No, we knew the location she left from. Giraffes, while they're not slow, they're not like a cheetah. She's not booking it like 50 miles per hour down the highway right now. For a long time, she was probably going at a decently leisurely pace, just like through the woods. And they didn't tell people for a while. It was a few days. I feel like if you had told the public, there could have been some better assistance going on in locating said giraffe. Granted, I'm pretty sure if you looked out in your garden while just like, you know, while just like planting your tomatoes for the summer and you looked up and there was a giraffe, you'd call somebody, because that's not normal. But it also, it feels like some Florida shit, but this happened in Texas. But like, still, you didn't tell anybody, so they weren't like keeping an eye out for said giraffe. Like if somebody told me there was a giraffe on the loose, I'd probably actively look because I want to touch it. Like, if I want to touch something, I'm going to actively look for it. So, like, tell me the giraffe's on the loose. But No, they didn't tell anybody. So nobody was like assisting. But like I said, if a giraffe just wandered into your yard while you're planting your summer tomatoes, you're probably gonna be like, oh wow, that's a really big cloud blocking the sun, and then you're gonna look up and it's just this giraffe standing over it, and you're like, oh shit, that's not a cloud. That is in fact missing giraffe. No, like it's like they said she was like 17 to 19 feet tall or something. Like, how do you lose her? Like, where did she go? Eventually they found her in like a desert. They said she was like fat and happy, and I was like, okay, cool, like I'm glad she was thriving. But also, like, how did you just lose like a 19 thank you for the streak, honey. But I'm like, how did you just lose like a 19-foot giraffe? Like, for 2 weeks. It's one thing if it's like 48 hours. That alone is bad. 2 weeks. You lost a motherfucking giraffe. This feels like, no, first of all, no woman was in charge of this giraffe. And clearly it's a female giraffe that was in charge of her escape. But then 2, this feels like Florida shit. Why is this going on in Texas? This feels like some, like, peak Florida shit. I feel like a giraffe has been lost for 2 weeks. She was returned fat and happy, so. And now sadly she's back in the zoo. But like, I remember when I heard about it, I was like, this feels like some Florida shit. When she was posted as discovered, somebody commented like, are we sure it's her? Like, the comments on it were ridiculous because our generation is ridiculous. But they posted that she was finally found, and our generation's just like, are we sure it's her? Did we ask her name? It could just be any giraffe in the Texas wilderness, apparently. It's apparently a normal phenomenon down there. But like, how did you just lose a giraffe? Yeah, maybe it was the second giraffe. Maybe this was her boyfriend. We don't know. Did you check? Did you confirm? Is she like chipped? Also, are animals at zoos chipped? Like, how did you lose a zoo animal? Surely there's some kind of trap, like, and if they're not, they really should be, considering how often zoo animals are just like meandering. Like, when you think about it, if they're not, they should be. I feel like it's at least twice a year that we're hearing like stories about like, oh yes, this animal from the zoo just galloped away. Cause like, what do you mean? They just, like, it's always like a monkey or a zebra, now a giraffe. They just like meandered, galloped and meandered, and down the road they go. And you're like, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah, we have to go like search them, like go find them now. And I'm like, you can't just like pull up an app like people do for like their cats and dogs? Like, this is a wild animal that you're just like, yep, giraffe on the loose in Texas, and you're just like, like, what? What do you mean? I feel like we should have a better system in 2026 for this stuff. But who am I to say? I'm not a scientist. Sanctuary. Either way, it's not an area she should be able to just like take a stroll out of. It's like when a dementia patient escapes like the care facility. It's like, you shouldn't be able to just do that. There should be better precautions in place. Like, we own some animals down here. Track all the old people like giraffes. I agree, that's a good idea. I didn't say track the old people. I just said, like, you shouldn't be able to just wander out of an animal sanctuary if you're a giraffe. Like, wild animals should be not able to wander out of their zoos and sanctuaries, much like how dementia patients and like toddlers shouldn't be able to wander out of care like centers. Like, dementia patients shouldn't wander out of care facilities. Psych patients shouldn't wander out of psych wards. Toddlers shouldn't be able to wander out of daycares. And wild animals shouldn't be able to wander out of zoos and sanctuaries. And prisoners shouldn't be able to wander out of prisons. I think these are all reasonable concepts. People should be staying where they're kept. Like, Chip, everyone got it. Yeah, but not in like a Republican way. I think that needs to be made clear. Chip everyone, not in a Republican way. Like, just in like a safety precaution. Not like I want to check your like health and wellness. No, just in like a, I need to make sure y'all aren't escaping like your confined areas. It's a kidnapping survivor. As a bitch who loves to check that all of her little people that she tracks on her Find My Friends are safe every night, I would love it if I had everyone's trackers. I would love it if me and all my friends shared a Life 360. So I can make sure everybody is safe at all times. My little anxious heart would really love it. I'm like, I'm that person. Like, my mom never asked for my location. I asked for hers, and then I shared mine back. That's who I am as a person. Right. What does this light look like? It looks very fancy. Oh, it's actually really small. I thought it was gonna be like gigantic. It's not. Do you like Google Maps location? Yes. I always want people's locations. I love people's locations. I'm so nosy. I like checking where all my Sims are every night. AKA my friends. I always confirm that everyone's at their jobs, in their house. And I'm always like, yay, everyone's safe. Makes my heart happy. I like knowing all my people are safe. Sua girl, she likes to stalk people. A girl will say, I needed this, and it's just stalking her friends on Find My Friends with a crisp glass of wine. It's me, I'm girls. That clips through the ceiling, doesn't it? Yeah, big time. I was like, that's definitely way too high. I love how she offered it. I mean, how you just go, yes. I apparently don't know how to place a light. Which one? I was looking for outdoor lights when I found this. And now we're just here. Oh, there's Jesus. That's close enough. It's just that they don't really have outdoor lights in this pack. That's what I was looking for, and I found the thing I liked. Are there any? Like, what kind of lights do you put on the outside of Castle? Oh, these could work. well, now the question is, do we do bronze? It's a gold one. The tarnished one. Fire! Firelights. Okay. Okay, our castle's far less creepy at night now. Drinks, can we just ignore that? I mean, we know the reason why, so I guess yes. Alright. There's still some work to be done on the outside, but I think that is strong progress. We still haven't done anything inside. But it feels like I've finished nothing today. But this entire part is done. This is mostly done. I'll probably add more details to it. Most of the landscape, I would say like 98% of the landscaping is done. And the floor plan is done. We have to do like a little bit more of the wisteria type of stuff. I have to finalize some of the like detail stuff, like little gardens and whatnot. But all the big stuff I think is done. Which is exciting. All the big stuff is done. And I streamed longer than I said. I've been streaming so long lately. I streamed for like 7 hours yesterday. I think it was actually like 7.5. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. is live on Mondays? The only person I know who, yeah, it's like almost done. I just have the entirety of the castle inside, and still some outside details to do. Totally almost done. Totally almost done. Oh my god. Sarah, I was looking at this game that you had posted. I just... What is happening here? What is happening here? She was here. She said as long as she stayed awake. Where's me? You can play what is the raccoons? I added it to my wish list. I wish you could categorize your wish list because a lot of games I specifically have for Chaos Crew. But I saw this picture and I was like, what is happening? But also, like, you can be colors. But, sir. Sir. You just got, like, yeeted. A spreadsheet. I do have a category on my, like, in my library that's, like, games I own for Chaos Crew. But I don't have one specific to wish list. Let's see, we have Don't Scream Together, which I already own. And then we have Zort, Venom sent me today. Berglund Gnomes, we had on our rotation, like we had talked about. Poop Deck comes out next year. And then we have Big Walk and Trash Day that I added today. So, and then Big Walk comes out in August, and Trash Day doesn't have a release date yet. And then her office streaming. Yes. Since I knew it would be lovely. Bombana? No. What's Bombana? If I could type. What is this? You're a 3-player bomb defusal team made up of monkeys, blind, deaf, and mute. Inside your minivan turned mobile bomb workshop. You must defuse bombs before they explode. So one of us is the eyes, one of us is the ears, and one of us is the speaker. You know who would be horrible at this? Ashley. Especially if she was the fucking mouth. I would crack the fuck out. If Ashley was the mouth to my eyes, like if she told me what to do and I just kept exploding, I would scream. Because she'd be like, oh my god, I can make everyone explode. And I'd be like, I'm like, no. So there's directions, there's your cables. You tell each other what to do. Oh, good, you can do quote to 11 in the game. Perfect. Oh my god, yeah, so you're literally like blind. Oh god. This monkey's thriving. Can't hear or say anything, but at least he can see. Jesus Christmas. Don't worry, guys, it comes in Turkish. Imagine we also played it in Turkish, because, you know, we're gonna fuck it up anyway. Might as well try to learn a new language. But no, Venom had sent me Zort today and was like, this sounds funny for Chaos Crew. It's an action-adventure and horror game that can be played with up to 4 people, where you explore maps with your friends and have fun while escaping from various creatures. Experience a realistic horror experience with in-game voice chat with your friends. It gives, like, Repo-y vibes. In what, the store? Where do you find them? Oh my god, I just get a lot of like this stuff. Trending among friends, crazy. What the hell is this? Surely gelatinous characters, brutal slapstick fight sequences, and absurd hazardous environments. Get some sleep, Jen. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Find yourself trapped alone in a room with a ticking time bomb. Your friends have the manual to defuse it, but they can't see the bomb, so you're going to have to talk it out fast. Oh, God. Just checked multiplayer for you guys. I think we'd be really good at Long Walk, or Big Walk, whatever it was called. Things are on serious sale right now. I think we'd be really good at Big Walk. Hang out and get lost with close friends, a cooperative online walker talk. Yeah, I think we'd be really good. It was all about, like, what? Stay close and don't run away from your friends? Find new ways to communicate when you suddenly find yourself speechless. I think we'd be really good. I think we'd be really good. It's all about communication. It's really good. It's all about communication, not running away from your friends. We'd be really good at it. That's stuff we excel at. We're really good at that. It's me. I'm really good at that. I almost lost my brain. Someone new. Never. I should have no one on playing The Sims. That's crazy. Night, Mousy. I hope you feel better. I don't even have Life 360. I didn't have anyone to use it with, so. Oh. This girl has a beagle named Louie. I don't have Google Maps, so I guess Life 360. This girl likes Taco Bell, Dr. Pepper, popcorn, her beagle named Louie. Maybe we go say hi to her. Her name is Lainey Plays. There are your raid messages. Alright, so, ow. My leg is stuck to my chair. Not like stuck, just like in a, it's leather and my blanket's slid off way. Not like in a, I'm falling asleep on. Not like a, I have to sleep here on this chair and I'm now stuck here forever. So, tomorrow is Tuesday. Can you tell I'm already tired? Yeah, grippy skin. Good old pasty skin. I'm literally gonna go pack my lunch for tomorrow and lay in bed. You ready for that, Benny? He's already asleep in his bed next to me, but the second I leave the office, he's gonna follow me. Tomorrow is a Tuesday. We are down both Jen and Ashley. Ashley's off looking hot on vacation, and Jen's meeting, well, not meeting, but she's dog sitting a new puppy. The dog's not a puppy, it's just a dog, but all dogs are puppies, so. But Jen is off dog sitting, new puppy, and Ashley's off looking hot on vacation. So Dragon and I, who sadly have to still work our jobs and be at home, we'll be playing Fortnite with friends. So trying to get through life and still being adults and living every day. But Dragon and I will be doing that tomorrow with friendos. And then Thursday, because we're losers, exactly. Because we're the losers of the group. However, we don't get sick, apparently. We don't get sick like those fuckers. When we go on trips, we are the ones that don't get sick. Knock on wood. This isn't wood, but I'm knocking on it. Thursday's stream is entirely up in the air right now. I will keep you updated on Discord. Just because the temperature here is supposed to reach 102 before the feels like and humidity kicks in. And I have to be in the office that day, and it's closed week, so it's going to be a busy day. So completely depending on how I feel after a day in the office and weather like that and a busy week, we will see how I feel for stream. I do have Friday off from the office, not from the restaurant, but I do have it off from the office. So if I'm exhausted on Thursday and I just want to go to bed early, I might be able to do like a Friday morning or like early afternoon stream before I go to the restaurant. So we will see. But I will be doing a longer stream on Saturday for 4th of July because I have no plans and we can just hang out. So that'll be fun. I think I'm just in a constant state of abs. I don't feel sick. My body feels in a constant state of like malaise, but I'm not sick. It's just like my joints hurt a lot more than they should for a 30-year-old. Let's just say that. Like my hip's been really messed up for a few days. But just don't tell my doctor. Because yes, it is the one I dislocated in high school and have gone to PT twice for. Don't tell her. Don't tell Mary, she'll be mad. She'll be mad, she'll just like, do we have to go back to PT? And I'll be like, no. Like, no, I don't have time for PT. I'll just do the exercises I used to know. Do I need to come up there? No, do you want to send me exercises though? You know, like back crack, like bubble wrap. Oh my god, I use my chirp wheel all the time, and when it cracks, I'm like, whenever it cracks on me, I'm like, ha. And I just lay there and I'm like, okay, anyway, those are your raid messages. The one with the kitty cats is for subbies. The one with the hand hearts is for everybody else, followers. If you prefer that as a subscriber, by all means. It is regardless of your sub status because it's a universal emote. But we're going to go over and see Lainey Plays. She is currently working on her save file builds for, I'm guessing, her forever save kind of thing. So she's working in The Sims 4. Her beagle just jumped on her bed. This is good timing. Her beagle's behind her right now, getting snuggy. Good timing. So we will go over and say hello to Lainey. She will be a new friend for me. I know some people know who she is, but I have not rated her before. So, new friend for me. And then me and Dragon will be back tomorrow. So, oh, Benny woke up. So I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I hope your Tuesday goes well. Hopefully, if you're in the path of fires or around fires, you stay safe and your air quality isn't too bad. If you're around heat, please stay hydrated. And if you can be in the AC, be in the AC. Just basically, if you're on either coast of the United States right now, stay inside, please. But yes, have a good night. I love you. We're going to go say hi to a new friend. Okay? Bye.